Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. In this video, we'll be discussing XPR Network customer focused. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out as well, only if you're interested. And folks, keep your assets safe, and for that you guys can check out the Crypto Growth exclusive discount offer on Decent. Decent is convenient, safe, and secure. You can check out their biometric wallet, which has got $50 off, and you can also check out their biometric wallet 2x package, guys, which has got an astonishing $129 off if you follow the link in the description box below. And folks, Decent supports 3,000 plus of your favorite coins and tokens, and it supports 50 plus blockchain mainnets. So do check it out. I personally prefer storing the assets in a cold hardware wallet, so you guys can check it out as well. Anyways, guys, now let us look into the price and chart of XPR at the time of the recording, guys. So this is XPR Network. The price is up 1.59% for the day. The price is $0.001126. Nothing much over here in the daily. If you look at the 7-day chart, so it is down 5.47%. It has broken through this support level over here, guys, 0.00119. It tried to break out through this in the last 7 days, but it failed to do so, and it basically dropped. And now it has become a resistance. Let's hope that the price goes back up and breaks through the 7-day resistance. If we look at the monthly, though, in the monthly, the price is down 12.37%. Nothing much. The price came down from 0.001317 all the way to 0.000994. Came back and tried to go reclaim this area over here, 0.0013, but it failed to do so. And since that time, we're basically we are having a sideways price action. But guys, in the yearly, if you look at it, then I told you in the last video as well that we are basically testing this crucial support area over here, the 0.001 mark. Whenever a zero is killed, guys, it is difficult to get that zero back. Adding it back for a little while is easy, but for totally adding it or killing a zero or adding a zero in short is a bit difficult. Check this out. The price rebounded from this point as well. If you can see, 0.001018. So there is a lot of buying pressure in these areas. This is a psychological level. So there is support area over here as well, and as well as that psychological barrier of basically adding a zero that basically pushes the price back up. So let's hope that the price remains intact and we go on and test these highs over here, the yearly highs basically, because in the all-time chart, XPR is down it is way down, guys. It is down 98.28%, guys, and it is undervalued. And so is Metal blockchain, so is Metalix, and the entire Metallicus ecosystem. And let me share with you this interview over here. I saw it right now. This was from The Optimist. XPR Network reposted this. So this is basically Marshall Hayner giving interview to Charles from The Optimist, guys. This was a really good. You have to check this out as yourselves because it was really good. 1 hour, 12 minutes long, but we cannot hear the whole thing, obviously. We're going to be just looking at what Marshall has to say. You have to check this out yourselves.
Start with the Metal DAO and talk a bit about the other networks and other infrastructure that you're building. I know it's a lot to handle in one question, but just do your best and we'll go from there.
Yeah, so, at Metallicus, we really pride ourselves on our engineering and our ability to ship products and to be really customer-centric. Our tagline is actually building the most customer-centric digital asset banking network, because at the end of the day, what are we doing in crypto? We're building better financial technology. So we have to do things better. We have to be more empowering for our users. We have to have better customer-centric vision, because if we're not, then we're not moving forward with blockchain, right? And that's something I realized very early on. Starting, with our first app, MetalPay, that we launched in 2018, the vision of this was to provide just consumer digital banking, crypto payment services, and to have a licensed platform to work on. We knew that was going to become very important. So we launched that in 2018, and since then we've been obtaining our money transmission licenses state by state. I'm proud to say we're live in 48 states, so it's most of the United States. Those some of the last hard ones together, for example, New York and so forth, thanks that everyone knows. But this was some of the hard work, and I knew that we needed to start this early because it takes years, and there's a reason why there are so few licensed platforms in the US, because it's very hard to achieve that licensing. So we started that years ago, and since 2018, we've built quite a lot. We started at the same time that MetalPay launched. We started with the MetalDAO in 2017, and that was one of the very early first ERC20s kind of to appear out there. There were some before us like Augur and some of these, but these were some of the first ERC20s appearing on Ethereum. And I remember going to see Vitalik in 2014 at Coin Summit give his speech about launching Ethereum. The very early days, it was really cool to be there, but we've really come a long way since then. And when Ethereum first launched, we started with the MetalDAO. We wanted to just start with giving people an easy way to earn crypto, because maybe you're not familiar with Bitcoin. Maybe you don't want to buy some Bitcoin or some Ethereum or Dogecoin. Maybe you just want to dabble and play. So how do you show up for free? And MetalPay was that. You could earn a little bit of MetalDAO token for 3 years from 2018 to 2021. The app would give you cash back in crypto. And that was really awesome. Millions of Metal were distributed through that mechanism, and it really created a robust, decentralized network around MetalDAO and a community around that. And then flash forward to 2020, we launched XPR Network because we recognized that we needed a fast, feeless blockchain. We wanted to start to do more things on chain. And we wanted to create a faster, feeless network. And so we built on some of the technologies of Antelope. Again, being agnostic to the technologies, we love Ethereum, we love Bitcoin, we love Dogecoin. We just are open to everything, right? So we built out XPR Network, and that was a really incredible, to this day, is an amazing crypto experience. From there, we built out an exchange platform called MetalX. And this is before Optimism. This is before, the super chain. But we had that vision of, fast, free payments. And I realized I couldn't do it on the EVM at that time. We started to build some of this tech, and we built the MetalX exchange. And that was, we started that in 2020. I think it launched in 2022. It takes a while to build an exchange. And since then, we've also built a whole platform and ecosystem around that. We recognize, hey, this is a great platform, but it's not connected into the greater Ethereum ecosystem, EVM. And also, how do we bridge the banks and TradFi networks to the crypto space and vice versa? Because historically, there's been this wall here where it's been very difficult. And sometimes you could even have your bank account shut down. As a crypto company, it's hard to find a corporate bank partner. There's so many difficulties. If you want to move your crypto to cash, you might have to make several stops and get hit with multiple fees and wait days, maybe have your money held up many times. That's the case. So how do we make a better experience? How do we integrate with TradFi, right? And how do we make this a seamless experience? So we launched Metal Blockchain in 2022 because we realized that banks and credit unions and financial institutions may not launch their technologies on the public chain right away. And we saw that in years prior with the experimentation with Hyperledger and other private networks like Corda, but those networks didn't connect to the greater crypto ecosystem. So at the end of the day, although they're very interesting, the real interest is about connecting the banks and the credit unions and the crypto world to the traditional institutions. And so we came up with this idea of, hey, what if we could give the banks their own private ledgers that could talk to each other and could also talk to the public networks? And Metal Blockchain was born. And we found incredible traction with that because these institutions and banks and credit unions, they are looking at this technology. They are very interested in connecting it, but it's more in line with the regulated institution to have their own network that they control. And even though we want to bridge this gap, it's difficult sometimes when, for example, the bank doesn't maybe have control over the decentralized network. So there has to be that intermediary step. And that's where we found a lot of success with Metal Blockchain. And as we built that out, we realized there's one piece missing here. We need to connect these private ledgers that now can all talk to each other with the greater crypto ecosystem. And what better place to do that than the superchain? And that's where Metal L2 comes in. It's interesting because I have known Jin, the founder, we go way back in the crypto space. And so when I saw she was working on this project, I thought this is going to be something really interesting because I know her and everything that she's done is really awesome. But also I could see, it's aligned with Vitalik's vision, who's a genius, and the Ethereum Foundation, the people behind Ethereum. They are really, there's many crypto networks, but Ethereum is leading the way in smart contracts and programmability, right? And so when we saw that opportunity, we said, hey, let's become part of that super chain and let's bridge Metal L2 and Metal Blockchain in a way that they can communicate. In the future, I don't want to have to go through all these intermediaries. I want to have my bank, and I want to be able to deposit and withdraw stablecoin from that bank. I want to be able to keep my crypto assets with the bank if I can, right? That's what makes sense. And we're slowly getting there, but we need these technologies like Metallicus is building with Metal L2, Metal Blockchain, and our ecosystem around that to make it possible. And there's a lot of other players in the space doing this. And another big part of it too is that digital identity. That's something that I think that I didn't mention. We're building digital identity tools as well around all of this stuff. But how do we preserve the privacy of the users, and how do we keep that element where you're empowered to have your own data while connecting to the blockchain and interacting with your bank and smart contracts and dApps? And I think there's been a very kind of visceral reaction to this where people are nervous about their privacy, about these things. But there is a way we can do it. There's a way we can actually have it better than it was before. We shouldn't have to do a photo ID every time we sign up to a platform. We shouldn't have to.
Guys, in my opinion, this was a really, really decent and great take from Marshall Hayner, bridging TradeFi with the crypto world, and the vision, guys, that he wants to basically store his assets in a bank in the future. I mean, a seamless integration, basically. And the products, be it XPR, be it Metal, be it Metal Layer 2, all being customer-centric, all being regulated, all basically respecting the privacy of the customers as well, guys. So I think that what they're building is really great. This is the foundations. The foundations are being built, and I think that they're going to be really good in the future as well, and they can really, really become a brand in this space. What do you guys think about this, guys? I really like this, and you have to check this out yourselves as well. Really good video, guys. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. I would like your comments on Marshall's comments. So yeah, so make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you like this video, guys, and try and check out Patreon as well while you're at it. And like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.